Travis Martell here with Martell Fitness. Today we're going to coach you through the box jump. The box jump we're going to perform is nice and simple. We're going to squat down, slight pause, jump up on the box. A few things to remember. One being, it's all about the hips getting up off the ground that matter the most. It's not about the height of the box. I can jump on a box and lift my legs up really high to get onto it. However, I'm not actually getting my hips up off the ground, so I'm not really producing any type of power. The other thing I want to remember too is when I jump up, if my starting position is from here, well, when I get on the box, my finish position, my landing position should be roughly the same. If you do that, it'll prevent you from going on too high of a box. So I'm going to squat down, pause, jump, and I should be in the same position as I land. We always want to step off the box. We never want to jump backwards off the box. We want to try to minimize as much risk as possible. If you start getting onto higher boxes because you can actually jump up onto it, then what you do is you get a smaller box beside it and then step off onto the smaller box and then onto the ground. So we'll get our athlete over here on this side. We're going to perform a couple box jumps. So it's down, jump, up onto the box, step off. When you land on the box, you want to try and land nice and soft. By landing soft or landing quiet, it forces you to land with control. If he smacks that box, that means that he doesn't own it. He is trying to survive as he's getting up onto the box. So we'll do 2 or 3 more. Squat down, jump up. The other thing we want to make sure too is that he's squatting down, so just nice and slow. We want to make sure that as we go down, the knees don't come in. We want to make sure those knees stay that hip width apart. If you're watching your athlete, they might come down and those knees are going to come together. So we want to prevent that from happening. So he's going to go 2 more box jumps. Good. Back down. And so as a coach, I'm paying attention. What is happening here between the knees? Is he doing a good job keeping them apart, or are they collapsing inward? Awesome. Let's go 1 more. So he's doing a really good job controlling himself down, controlling him up through the jump, and he's landing under control. So that's done very, very well. It's a great exercise to produce power when done correctly. If you're struggling to get up onto the box, don't jump on such a high box. The reason we use a box is because it minimizes how much force you have to control when you land. If our athlete here was, if I move this box out of the way, and he was just to jump up and land on the ground, so just imagine the box was still there. So now he has to go from this position all the way back down to the ground. That's a lot of force that he has to absorb. When he lands on the box, as he jumps up, now he's only having to land down on a few inches. That's easier for the body to absorb. That's less stress for the body. Landing on the box allows us to do more jumps, so we can get more out of our training sessions. So that's why you use the box. The height of it doesn't matter. It's all about the hips getting up off the ground. So incorporate a box jump into your training routine. Make sure you're doing it properly to get the full benefit from it.